Hello everyone, it is me, Shak, here again today for another episode of Chaotic Alliance Raids. Today we'll be running the Cloud of Darkness Chaotic Alliance Raids over here on Materia. I'm running this as a fresh new group over on Materia with a bunch of fresh players, okay, folks who haven't done this content before. Okay, and we're running this for about 2 hours today. Okay, it is now 5:40 on my time. I'm in the +8 GMT time zone. Okay, and without too much further ado, okay, just join us and enjoy the stream. Okay, I'll be slightly more busier today with raid leading as always. Okay, this is a 24-man raid, and we'll be trying to just introduce the fresh players to this content and just get them to experience what the content is like, and hopefully we'll make some progress, make some headway into the content itself, and I'll try to explain stuff along the way. I myself have not done this in about 6 months, 5 to 6 months. So it will be a refresher for myself as well. Okay, other than that, I'm in the midst of organizing things, okay, making sure everyone is joining, and I'll start up voice chat soon. Okay, and I'll say hi to everyone there as well. Okay, so just give me a bit of time. I will be sorting out the organization before we start in about 20 minutes or so. Okay, assuming everyone turns up on time or earlier. Raid today will be running it with about 24 players. Okay, this is the Cloud of Darkness Chaotic Alliance raid. And it's been a while since it was released. The current eye level for it is kept at 735. So eye level sync 735, 710 is the minimum, 735 is the max. Yeah, but all of us generally should be way above that by now. So hopefully we can but hopefully it'll be slightly easier than when it was on release. I'll carry on with marking the attendance. Yeah. Needing to have all 24 players in before we can get started. Currently we're at 13. Start this here. Let me see what my macros for this. I think it was this one, these two, right? See if these work still. It generally does work. Just place this up here. These will be used for me later on. And to place them. Oh, they're right here. Maybe on my hotbars. So that's really nice. Okay, diners here. Ping ping, danger bongos. Okay, let's see. Startation. PPT is here. Sing two more on my party. And okay, yep. So just waiting for the other half of the alliance. 10 more players. It's just whatever food. I guess seeing that we're not actually planning to clear today is not really necessary. Pots as well, I guess. Just update my pots here. That's the last of it. And back to crafting. Yeah, I've been trying to get the crafter gears for myself. So I've been doing a bit of crafting on the side recently. Guess nice. So 2 hours exactly. Will there be a slight break in between, maybe about 10 minutes or so? Okay. The cheat sheet is here. That as well. probably be running these a bit more often starting from today. Probably like one a week, I guess. Okay, but depending on demand, it is depending on demand. Generally speaking, the contents of tapered off, the demand for the contents of tapered off, and quite a few months ago. So we'll see how it goes. I'll run them as long as there's demand for them. But if the demand starts to taper off, I need to think of other solutions to filling up the parties or alliances for this content. Okay, anyway, there's folks in the VC, so I'll just hop over to say hi. Hello. Testing. What was that? Sorry. I see. No, I guess because people are just shy to hop into a VC with just me. Stranger danger and such. Okay lah. Hey, see. Luin's cleared this before, right? Rogue hasn't, right? Yeah, we've cleared with us lah. I think yeah, you were with me on the elemental group as well. But you never went to do more afterwards, right? That's fine. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's also a bit burnt out now lah, but because this is all content right now, it's a great time to do it lah, to pick it up again. Like oh yeah, I mean, okay lah, it's not too bad lah. Today we should clear the first part, phase 1, within the session, because phase 1 can be done in under an hour and a half or so, so it's not that bad. Yep, from fresh to clearing phase 1 is like within the 2-hour session we can get it done, so it's not too bad. It's just phase 2 that starts to yeah, bottleneck everyone. Phase 2 is just a killer. Hey, let me think about that. There's actually what's that mechanic? Is someone mentioned that this mechanic is very similar to another mechanic, but for the life of me now, I cannot remember what it is. Which one, sorry? Oh, Sandoria. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I see, yeah, that's similar, that's a similar mechanic. I think there was another one, but I cannot remember. I know, yeah, I mean, it's not the first time we've seen it, but it's one of the major killers in phase 1, along with the what's those things called again? The move away from the player threats. Suddenly my mind was blank. Flares, right? Yeah, flare markers, right? Yeah. That's those will rate wipe, and tank stacks will rate wipe as well. But I mean, today's session we'll expect to wipe a lot, so don't worry about it. Same as always, as we always do. The two of you are no stranger to wiping all the time. We wipe a lot anyway in other content, so it's nothing new. But just that Kelly's not here to wipe us today. Shh, don't tell her. Yeah. Yeah, I think Kelly's got toothache, so she's not joining. If not, she would have joined today as well. But it's fine. Let's see. Now that we are like eye level 7, 35 and higher, I think the DPS check is like, I mean, it should be easier. Like last time, I remember when we clear, we just like scrape through it. we like barely made it like 0.1% and enrich cast going off that kind of situation. Then we clear. But I think it should be a lot better now. I hope lah, I hope. But the body checks are still gonna be bad. We're still gonna have to deal with the body checks, so that can't be helped. That's the fun part. Let's see. Okay, I can ask people to join VC already. Missing another 5 more. So Tobias. 6. Hospital. Tatamo. Stasia. My party, yeah. 2 persons here. Okay, so I'm missing 5 more. Actually, it should be. Let me just quickly check. I mean, I haven't asked people to join the VC lah, so that's another thing. Yeah, but yeah, it should be fine. They all should be able to join. And as long as they're from MATERIA, they should be able to join. 1, 2, 3. The VCs 1, 2, and 3 generally should be open to everyone. See now. See Tobias. Tomato. So surprisingly quite a lot of no, as in quite a lot of people sign up for this this content. I didn't expect to have so many, so I initially only planned one session. When I posted the sign up, right? Okay, previously I created a reaction post for players to express interest. I think only about 20 plus 28 by my count, about going off memory, 28 players expressed interest in this content. So I was like, okay, if there's only 28 signups, maybe I'll just do one session and see how it goes. But then after I posted the signups, I think like 50, 60 people signed up. So it's like, oh, okay, there's a lot of demand. So I split up into 2 sessions instead. Okay, we're just waiting for, I think, I don't know about every day. Maybe like, I will try to do them every weekend at least once or twice. And then if I can, I'll try to do a weekday session as well. But the main issue is just timing and whether folks are available or not. And also like I don't want to clash with other events. So I think like weekends there's usually some other events running. Like I think ST was running is running Fog Tower runs on Friday evenings and Sunday evenings. So I'll try to avoid those timings as well, because generally the player base is like there's overlaps. So if like we do content at the same time, right, some folks who will actually join both events will not be able to do both. So I'll try to avoid clashing with other players' events as well. Okay, other than that, we'll try to keep running this as much as we can. I think Mocha Latte is the other organizer for these car runs, and they're just taking a short hiatus to enjoy the new content, but they'll be restarting their runs on the 23rd of August by their account. So we should look forward to joining their runs as well. Okay, since it's almost 6 p.m. my time, so almost the start time. We're still waiting for, I think, like 5 more players. So hopefully they'll turn up soon. In the meantime, I'll just do a quick introduction to what we're gonna expect for today. So welcome everyone. I'm just going to give a short brief first on what to expect for today's session. So we're going to be running car for about 2 hours. Yeah, I know that I say it's 2 hours, right? But what is really going to happen is that I'll run one session for an hour, and then we'll take a short bathroom break for about maybe like 10 minutes or so. Can use that to clarify questions and ask things, and afterwards we'll go in for another hour for more practice. So today's session is a 2 hour, so 2 hours worth of frog, 2 hours worth of practice, and more or less we will try our best to get past phase 1 and see how far we can get into phase 2. Now, a couple of things to mention before we even get into the content. Everyone's eye level should be at least 710. Okay, if you're not even 710, then you cannot. Theory, I guess you can still enter, but it's not great. Okay, but because nowadays the average eye level is like 740 and above. Everyone should be above the maximum eye level. Okay, the maximum eye level is 735. The item level sinks to 735. So everyone should be way above 735. If you are not, then over the weeks ahead, try to go and gear up just to make the DPS check slightly easier. Okay, generally speaking, this content is dated, so we should be well over the eye level by now, and DPS shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, but the fight itself is still going to be difficult because this fight is notorious for having a lot of body checks, meaning that if someone's dead, we all gonna die. So good luck, everyone. You will understand when you see it later on. So for today's session, right, don't fret too much. Okay, I know I see some of y'all like preparing, studying up, which is fantastic, by the way. Okay, but don't worry about it too much. Today's session, we're just going to go in and just wipe, just repeatedly wipe. You just get the hang of it. I will do my best to do calls. I myself have not done this content in months now, but seeing that there's a revival in interest, I will try to run more runs over the upcoming weeks. Okay, I've done I've done this content before on release with 2 groups. So I've hosted a group on Materia and I've hosted a group on Elemental in the early days. I've gotten a couple of clears, but I didn't really continue running it afterwards. Okay, but I hope I still remember most of the content. Okay, I remember most of it. Now, the fight itself isn't too difficult, but it's essentially broken down into 3 phases, but technically it's just 2. There's really only 2 phases. Phase 1, which is what we'll be practicing for the first hour. Phase 2 is the roadblock. Okay, phase 2 is probably the hardest part of the entire, it's the hard part of the fight. There's no actual phase 3. So phase 2 is the hard part of the fight. Once we can get through phase 2 with most everyone alive, then if the DPS check is on track, phase 3 is repeating phase 1. And by the time we get to phase 3, we would have done so much phase 1 that we'll be experts at phase 3 anyway, because it's actually the same phase. Okay, phase 1 and phase 3 is a repeat. Okay, they are the same phase, but there's 2 permutations. So you will realize that phase 1 has permutation A and permutation B. If we get permutation A in phase 1, we will get permutation B for phase 3. So we will experience both of these permutations in phase 1. By the time we get to phase 3, we would have become masters of that phase by then. So all that's left is just to make sure the DPS check hits the target and just get to a clear. Okay, but phase 2 is probably gonna be the bottleneck for most of you. Okay, now other than that, food works inside. Pots also work, but to be very honest, today's is just a practice, so I don't really expect you all to be potting that much. Plus, we won't see phase 3 anyway, not in one session. Okay, tomatoes coming, Astasia. think the auto hasn't. Second. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, the other thing to talk about, okay, just waiting for 5 more players. So Tobias, not explicable, and Otsa. See if I can see any of these folks. Okay, but if not, then I'll start to pull players in from elsewhere. One tank, 2 tanks, 1 healer. Okay, the other thing to briefly mention here is that the strats we're using today, right, is the ideal Shire strats. Okay, I posted the strats in the Discord. Okay, you all should have. I mean, okay, to be very fair, even if you want to go in blind, it's fine. Okay, but I've posted the strats in the Discord channel, and there's something that I need to point out, and that is that it is different from the strats that Materia generally uses. Okay, so this is something that I need to mention as well. Back when the content was released, Materia was mainly using Kobe's strats. And I've done Kobe strats as well. Okay, when I was running the Materia group, I was using Kobe strats. When I was running the Elemental group, I was using these ideal strats. Okay, Game 8 or ideal strats. Generally speaking, right, they are not very fundamentally different. It's just that each mechanic in the fight has, like, you know, a couple of ways to resolve them. So like there's method A, method B, method C, for example. So any permutation of resolving each mechanic, right, is compiled together, and this becomes one particular strat. So for example, the Ideal Shire strat uses relative north positionals for the ads in phase 2. They use clockwise running for the pivot laser, etc, etc. Whereas, you know, Kobe strats uses true north positional for ads and uses counterclockwise running for pivot laser. So they just pick different ways to resolve certain mechanics, and then this becomes that particular strat. So don't fret too much if, let's say, you know, you are used to using a different strat, or in future runs you are, you know, someone else is hosting. I think Mocha will definitely be using Kobe strat. Okay, by the way. So, you know, if you join Mocha's runs in future and, you know, they're using Kobe strats, don't fret too much. Just understand how the mechanic works, and you should be able to adapt to the strats. It's not too bad. Okay, there are pros and cons to each strat, but generally speaking, they are more or less the same. Okay, personally, I myself picked the Ideal Shire strat for a few reasons. The main one is just being the relative north. Okay, I just like relative north versus true north, because I don't have to look at the map when determining where north is, because I'm looking at the boss and the boss is north for me. So that makes it easier for tanks and the party to orientate themselves in phase 2. Okay, but otherwise, as long as you understand the mechanics, generally speaking, you can adjust to the strat that is provided as well. Okay, did they fix core lateral? Yes, they actually did. So now the ads will correctly do core lateral, which is cleave the core first, which is the middle, and then cleave the sides, which is lateral. Yeah, initially they SE messed it up and inverted it. So it's been fixed now. Okay, because you are new, you are fresh. It doesn't. It's not like it's not gonna affect you. It doesn't matter because you are fresh to it. So you don't have to unlearn, you know, reading the mechanic differently. Initially it was like core lateral means it cleaves the sides first, then cleaves the center, but that doesn't make sense because the mechanic name should tell you where it's cleaving. So SE fixed it, and now it's correctly identified as core, which is the center. You'll fire a laser in the middle first, and then laterals, which is the sides, you'll fire lasers at the sides, and that is correct. But because for those of us who started early on, we had to uh, we had to learn that it was inverted, and then after when they fixed it, we had to unlearn it and flip it around. So it was a bit difficult for some of us. Exactly. Yeah, but today we generally shouldn't see lah. But we'll see how we go lah. I don't want to like say that no, we will or will not see something, but the expectation for today isn't set to be very high. It's just like, you know, as long as we can get past rambles is pretty good lah. Or get to rambles is already pretty good. Anything beyond that is just bonus. You know, in the meantime, I'm gonna just go and chase up another 4 more folks. So there's 2 tanks and 1 healer. At this point of time, I might just go and pull in anyone from the list. This lack of tanks. It's available. So yeah, it's 2 Oris. Alright, let's see. I'm just pulling from the list, but yeah, in future I'll try to pre-arrange some replacements as well. I mean, this isn't unexpected for fresh groups. Sometimes people can't make it, or just don't turn up sometimes. Or maybe they have difficulty getting over here. Sure, I will just open up the PF in that case, and they can just simply join without a password. If you have friends interested, feel free to just ask them to join. Okay, now we just wait for 3 more folks to join. Grim Embrace. What is Grim Embrace? Think about this. I guess it's the hands, right? Okay. Yeah, no, everyone gets hands. Everyone. So it's not random. It's everyone needs to resolve those. Oh, no, 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 no. Must be outside. How to explain this? You try to take the hand at the edge, basically. You try to point the hand cleave away from the middle. But don't worry, later in phase 1, right, you're gonna get a lot of players getting clipped by hands. So healers, right, if you see someone getting hit by the hands mechanic, right, try to Asuna them if you can. Getting hit by hands doesn't kill them instantly, but it will place a cleansable doom debuff on whoever's hit. So you can still save them by using Asuna on them. But if they don't, then that's too bad. I should just specify that. To be honest, I think doesn't really matter. We won't be getting too far into phase 2 for the strats to matter too much. We will be practicing phase 1 a lot in the first hour because it takes a while to get good at it, and by the second hour we hopefully may get past phase 1 and get into phase 2. We need everyone alive for phase 2, so there's no skipping through phase 1. We need everyone up for phase 2. Like, phase 2 is body checks all the way. So if there's players who are dead, generally speaking, it snowballs into a wipe very quickly. But hence why we will be practicing phase 1 a lot. Not to mention, because it's a fresh run, right? So to be honest, the strats don't really matter too much, unless like even if you're used to a different strat, because it's a fresh new group, right? It's okay to learn something different. It's the best time to learn a different strat because it's not like you're using a new strat to aim to clear. So there's nothing stopping you from learning something new because all of us are learning it at the same time. So 2 more. Yeah, one of the main reasons why I want to use the ideal strat is also because it will make things easier for me to pull replacements over such as this situation right here. Like if we ever hit a scenario where there's not enough players, I can kidnap folks from other data centers to come over. So it's not too difficult. So that's one of the reasons. Ideally, I would love to have a unified strat for all data centers, but that's just not possible. So I try my best to see if I can unify the strats. Initially, I considered creating my own strat, picking the best of both strategies or both strats, but that turned out to be a lot of work. So I'm just being lazy and just picking one for now. Yeah, I wish I could create my own, but it's generally gonna be a mishmash of both Kobe strat and ideal strat, so that's what it'll end up to be. Let me see if I ping more tanks to come over. It's bunny, but nice. Okay, we're missing one more tank. Not that. Yeah, okay, nice. That's been filled. Thank you very much. Get one last tank for Tipsy. D4. Wait, let me see. What does that mean? Let me see. Yeah. Okay. With regards to, huh? Yeah. Don't worry about the like having range or melees. This fight right has no actual. I don't think that even matters. To be honest, I don't think that even matters. Like this fight right. Yeah. No. Oh, don't have the stat bonus. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, to be honest. Yeah, doesn't matter. Like I think no, but when I was creating the roster, right, I was vaguely aware that this fight doesn't have traditional D1 to D4 roles. Like you can have two shield healers or two pure healers, and it doesn't matter either way because you're not gonna be with your party anyway for most of the fight. You'll be separated from your party, so it really doesn't matter like whether you're melee or ranged or shield or a pure healer, because as you will see later, it really doesn't matter. But yes, we will try to not duplicate roles for the limit break tree, I think. But even that doesn't matter if we are not having DPS issues. I think it doesn't matter too much. Let's see. More tanks. Yes, fresh is okay. In fact, today's session is meant for fresh. So if anyone... Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, nice. Thanks, Milka. So we filled... just clean up this first. Milka. Okay. Let's post the VC link link as well if I can. Okay, I think that's it. Not much else to say. We will okay. The only thing that I highly recommend folks do right before we get started right is to look at the cheat sheet that I posted in the Discord channel and either have that or a picture of the positions, starting positions for phase 2, so that when we get to phase 2, you know where exactly to go. Okay, but for now, don't worry about it too much. Let's just get started. I'll just probably check. And just again, just double check which spot, which role, no, sorry, which position in which party you are in. Okay, let's give it a try. And don't worry too much about wiping. We'll be dying a lot here today. Alright, let's get going. Okay, so once again, just to briefly mention this, we'll be running for about an hour first. Then we will go for a short break afterwards. And then we'll come back for another hour. Go to the cutscene, see if there's waymarks. Yes, I do. These are. Okay, this is phase 2 waymarks. Okay, this is phase 1 waymarks, but these ones. Like these ones. Let's see if I can get. And then maybe use the phase 1 waymarks first. Maybe use phase 1 waymarks so we can worry about phase 2 later. Let me just drop the. There's this. Yeah, I can't place them outside here. Do we just use these ones? Do we just use these ones? Oh, these ones? Yeah. I mean, these are just phase 1. So phase 1 waymarks is just like, whatever. I remember Ideal's phase 1's waymarks look something like a 6-pack. Okay, I can't place them right now, so I have to. Yeah, for the light party stack. We just stack in front back, front back, front back. A on the left, B on the B in the middle, C on the right. So it doesn't really matter now, to be honest. As long as everyone knows where to go and we can spread them out. So I think if I remember it's okay, yeah. For those who want to hop out of VC, right, y'all can just go join your friends and join a separate VC. Thanks. Yep. Just enjoy yourself, have fun. Again, my expectations coming to this is very low. I don't really care too much about like performing and doing well and all that stuff. Just as long as we all get some practice in, have fun along the way, it's perfectly fine. I don't really care too much about it. So yeah, don't worry about it too much. So yeah, if you wanna like hop off the VC or you have friends you're playing with and you wanna have your own VC, right? Go ahead and go and join that VC. Okay, so I think we'll be doing something like this. It'll be so I think like light party stacks will be like this. So party A is on the left, party B in the middle, party C is on the right, and you have like H1 and H2 split into 2. So H1 will be in front and H2 will be behind. So MT H1 D1 D3 in front, ST H2 D2 D4 behind. Let me just type that out as well. So T H1, D1, D3, front. ST, H2, D2, D4. Okay, and A is to the left, B is in to the rear, and C is to the right for the flare markers. Okay, you will understand it later. Okay, other than that, let's just really check and let's just YOLO pool. I'm not gonna spend too much time chatting. Gear, check your gears, repaired, use food if you need to. Okay, although to be honest, doesn't really matter today. True north is the funny head. True north. I think so. I have no clue. I've forgotten some of this stuff already. Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay, counting down. Yeah, first full just YOLO lah. We're just gonna YOLO for the first full. Don't worry about it. I will do callouts as best as I can. But yeah, we'll try our best lah. We'll try our best. Hey. Okay, let's get started. 3 tanks will be main tanks, but generally speaking, all tanks can just stance on. Doesn't matter. No, sorry, main tank will be stance on. Sub tank stance off. Okay, left hand. Go to the left hand. There will be tank swaps in this fight. So tanks, be ready to do your tank swap. If you don't, then the other tank just dies. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Right hand. Go to the right hand. Yeah, just don't be toxic. Don't get too annoyed at dying and stuff lah. Sometimes people make mistakes. It's perfectly fine. Okay, first phase transition. This is a red white, and we're moving into actual phase 1. Okay, that was just the opener. Alright, phase 1. First mechanic will be the hands. Now, first set of hand tethers will move to the front. Okay, first set of hand tethers, if you are tethered, you are moving to the front later when it resolves. Second set of hand tethers, you'll be moving to backwards. Okay, so if you see the countdown on you, and you are tethered there, you are moving backwards. Check the rear for lasers. You look at the lasers at the back. Okay, and this will be flare markers. 3 marked players will spread out. A to the left, B behind, C to the right. Go as far as you can, everyone else come to the middle and stack. Okay, light party stacks. Light party stacks, just fan out to your light parties. Yeah, this is where you start to die, it's okay. Away, everyone, away. Away from the boss. What is he already wiped out? Wow, teammate is doing good. There's a draw in, You want to move out for this. This is later. Yeah, start draw in. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I need to take over. Thanks, I start. Yeah, we're wiping already now. It's okay, don't worry about it. Just pay attention. Okay, look away from the eye. And there'll be a draw in after this. If I'm not mistaken. Nope, not yet. Okay, right hand. Oh, then. As in, we are collapsing. It hasn't wiped yet, but we are gonna die. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, we're not gonna survive with like one entire alliance dead. So it's not, don't worry about it. It's collapsing. But yeah, this is permutation. This is the flare marker permutation. There will be another permutation, which is the line stack permutation, which is basically a wild charge, if you are familiar. But the wild charge needs to have both tanks in front. So when I call for line stack, both tanks must be in front and using their tank mitigations. Okay, if it's not 2 tanks in front, then the second person will probably eat it and die. The DPS or healer, they generally just die. Okay, other than that, we just try again. Okay, already checked once more. Okay, any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, I know the phase 1 main difficulties are the hands, the line stacks, and the flare markers with the light party stacks. Okay, so light party stacks, once again, just to re-clarify, A, B, and C are your A, B, and C parties, and A, B, C, okay, the letters will just be main tank, H1, D1, D3, okay, odd numbered, and numbers will be ST, H2, or 1 tank DC, okay. D2 and D4. All good, we will wait a little bit. Okay, we can't. Probably lah. The waymarks shouldn't be too close because these are light party stacks after all. But okay lah, y'all can adjust lah. I mean, I'm not too worried about that. For the flare markers, okay, while we're waiting for the tank to reconnect. For the flare markers, okay, thanks back. Okay, nice, thanks. One more time, really check. Okay, for the flare markers, just understand A goes to the left, B goes to the back, and C goes to the right. Okay, the flare markers are actually quite dangerous. If someone drops a flare in the middle, everyone dies. Like literally everyone dies. And we have seen phase 3 flare wipes before when we are about to clear, like on track to hitting enrage, right? Someone just drops a flare in the middle and just wipes everyone. So just respect the mechanics for the flare markers. Okay, other than that, counting down. But actually if the flare marker player dies, right, the flare doesn't explode if I'm not mistaken. So he's okay. Right, let's give it another go. Now for tanks, if you are a main tank or sub tank, you will notice that you'll be getting this stacking. Okay, everyone away, everyone away. Okay, you'll notice that you'll be getting this stacking vulnerability debuff. Once you hit 4 stacks, the other tank should try to provoke over. It's okay to delay it a bit. Okay, right hand, right hand. It's okay to delay it slightly, but once it gets up to 6 or 7 stacks, they need to start popping mitigations and then the healer needs to start hitting them. 8 stacks and more is like 1 or 2 hits, they'll be dead. So they need to pop tank inbound afterwards. Okay, but just try our best to adjust. Alright, we are into phase 1 once more. Now, hand tethered will come up first. If you are tethered, you are moving to the front later. If you are tethered, you are going forwards. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Lasers. We look to the rear to determine where to stand for lasers. Crossover, we're getting the line stack permutation this time. Okay, there's a knockback. There's a knockback. Be close to the middle, not in the center. Okay, nice. Delayed draw in for later. Okay, this is a draw in for later. First set of hands, just try to resolve them. Okay, tanks stack. A to the left, B in the center, C to the right. Pops on mitigations, shield and heals. Yeah, this will hurt. 4 lasers go off. I did. Nice, good job. Again, more hands. Okay, thank you. More lasers at the rear. All good, don't worry about it. Over right, left hand and a delayed draw in afterwards. That's the draw in. Step in. Okay, you get hit, just cleanse yourself. It's just a doom, you can self cleanse if you are healer. Okay, flare markers, drop them outside. More hands. Hands, just try to resolve them. We try our best not to cleave anyone. Okay, and phase transition. Okay, usually at this point of time we should be getting everyone up, but obviously that's not possible here. Okay, so just so you know, for phase 2, moving into phase 2, we will just fan out to your positions. This is where your cheat sheet comes into play. You need to know where to go for phase 2. And when the tiles occur, you need to be in position. Okay, you have I think about like 5 seconds or less before the tiles set, and you need to be in position by then. Okay, but it's just a wipe, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'll talk about phase 2 like once we can and consistently get to phase 2. Phase 2 has like the towers at the start, so if you don't have like a full 24, right, some of the towers will start to explode, and that generally leads to a snowball effect and start to wipe. Okay, counting down once more. That's right, okay. Alright, let's do this. Right hand, right hand. Away, this is away. If our DPS want to greet, or tanks want to greet, you can do so. This doesn't give you anything bad except for like vulnerability, that's all. Oh yeah, it's just a dot, that's right. No damage down is the only important thing. Okay, phase 1 once more. Our first set of hand tethers goes to the back. Okay, if you're tethered, you're going backwards. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Okay, just check to see if you're tethered and you're moving forwards later. Lasers at the rear. And usually lasers is my signal to tank swap. If you're a tank, try to tank swap now. Flares coming up. Flares go drop these outside. Everyone else stack in the middle. Some shields and heals. You can light party stacks afterwards. Okay, fan out, go to light party stacks. Let's try our best, it's okay. Left hand, left hand. More hands coming up. Delayed knockback for later. So it's going to be a knockback for later. So thank you. Look away from the middle. Look away. Okay, there's an eye on the right, but to be honest, just look to the sides will do. Right hand and knockback afterwards. Now the knockback will come from the middle, but you cannot be right in the center. Okay, there's a pound in the middle. Just stay close to it and ride the knockback. Arm's length and shellcast actually works as well. More lasers at the rear. Oops, sorry. Over to tank swap. More hands. Claps. There's a draw in, run out to the outside. Okay, this draw in, you gotta step in afterwards. Okay, if you get hit by it, just get someone to Asuna you. Okay, but usually with practice, we should stop getting hit by the doom effects. Thank you. Okay, phase transition. Try to head over to your position as best as you can. also the red white hurts. No worries, no worries. The ads on the side, good luck. I can't really do callouts for those, but y'all should try your best to identify the Art of Darkness, I think. Third Art of Darkness, yeah. That's the main mechanic for the players on the sides. Towers coming up. Okay, try your best to soak any tower. Whoa. Oh. We're dying here, don't worry. No worries. Yeah, obviously, you can't obviously you can't step on other people's tiles, but you know. No one saw that. Okay, try again, counting down. Yeah, with practice, you all understand what exactly the movement is to be for the tiles, but we're just like winging it for now. What's the issue? Did someone disconnect? No, we're just going. Let's go. Hey. Okay, right hand, right hand. We just practice phase 1 for now. Don't worry about phase 2 too much for today's session. Until we can consistently get to phase 2, right, there's not much we can do about it. Okay, now away. This is away. Okay, tanks generally you can just eat it, just a bleed, just for uptime. Melees can technically eat it as well, but you need to use blood buff to keep yourself alive. Don't expect the healer to sustain you. There's a raid wide here. And went to phase 1. Alright, first set of hand tethers goes to the front. The second set of hand tethers will go to the rear. You just try to remember which way you are supposed to go later and try to drop those outside when the countdown appears above you. Lasers at the rear. There. Oh, tank swaps as well, don't forget. Steps there. There is a knockback. There is a knockback from the middle. Don't be in the direct center. Oh, good. First set of hands goes out. Delayed draw in for later. Okay, this is for a later mechanic. Okay, line stacks, tanks to the front. Everyone else stack together in your party level and shield and heal. This hurts. Okay, as you can see, there aren't 2 tanks. Usually the parties get annihilated. 3 more hands. More lasers. There will be a draw in after the cleave on the left. Your left hand and then cleaves. No, then draw in afterwards. Okay, there's a draw in here. You want to run out for this, or arm's length and sheer cast works as well. It's all good. Team A is doing really well for some reason. Are you sure you're fresh? Okay, let's drop these outside. Nice. But we did. Tank swaps, right? Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. I'm just having fun here. Okay, if you're still alive, go to your position as best as you can. Okay, obviously we are not going to clear towers on this attempt, because like the entirety of Team A and C are dead. But it's worth a try. Now, when we are moving into phase 2, right, all tanks should provoke at the start. Provoke your targets, because the enmity resets in between phases. Anyway, Alliance A isn't going to survive much longer with everyone dead like this. All good. Okay, pop in a really check once more. I know, right? Why is Team A so good? Surprisingly good. Okay, counting down. Let's give this another go. Yeah, so basically we have seen both permutations of phase 1 already. The line stack permutation and the flares with light party stack permutation. You will get one in phase 1 and you get the other in phase 3. So it really helps to be really good at phase 1 for this fight. Because once you clear phase 2, you want to be perfect for phase 3. Now, everyone away, everyone away. Right hand, right hand. Okay, phase transition to phase 1. Alright, first set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes to the rear. Lasers at the back. At this point of time for tanks, this is a good time to do a tank swap. Flares, drop these outside. If you have flare, drop them at the edge. A to the left, B to the rear, C to the right. Like party stacks afterwards, fan out like party stacks. A bit of shields and heals will help. Left hand, go to the left. First set of hands goes out, try to drop these outside. Delayed draw in for later. Oops, I got hit. Thanks. Look away, look away. Sorry for the late call out. Right hand and draw in. There's a right hand and draw in. If you're petrified, you can use arm's length or sure cast to avoid this draw in. But remember to step into the middle afterwards. Lasers at the rear. Oh, all healers are down. Okay, it's fine. No one to Asuna you. Okay, more hands. There is a knockback. There is a knockback. Don't be in the middle. Noise. Thanks. Okay, phase transition. As best as you can, try to res everyone because we sort of need everyone up at this point. But it can't be done. C'est la vie. We'll try to wing it. Again, just fan out to your positions as best as you can, just to build up muscle memory for when we do actually get there. So dead. Okay, all tanks re-establish enmity on your targets, and range DPS help to burn the Atomos on the side. First mechanic will be towers. We are gonna die here, but try your best to resolve them. Again, the teams A and C, you try the best to do the third Hour of Darkness. So, that's pretty good. Okay, towers explode, everyone dies. Okay. Yeah, just so you know, right, for towers, right, if there's like any unsoaked tower, that tower is lethal damage. So every tower needs to have at least one person in it, which is kind of tough with entire parties dead, but that's fine for now. No worries. Okay, ready check once more. Sure, go ahead. GG, no way. There's no way to do that. I will talk. Yeah. I will explain a bit more about phase 2 and do's and don'ts once we can cleanly get past phase 1. So don't worry about it for now. There's a few things to note for phase 2. Like reses, you shouldn't randomly res dead players because they'll spawn at where you are, and that's not ideal for some scenarios. But don't worry about it for now. Let's just do phase 1 for now. Right, left hand. Away. This is away. phase transition into phase 1. First set of hand headers goes to the front. Now, for those of you who are curious on how to see whether you're front or rear, you gotta look at what the Cloud of Darkness is doing. Okay, so based on her hand position, you need to resolve it. It's always one front, one rear. Second set will be going to the rear. Now, lasers at the back and tank swaps. This is where you usually do a tank swap. There is a knockback from the middle. There is a knockback from the middle. We're going to be in the center. Now this is going to be the line stack pattern. First set of hands goes off. Delayed knockback for later. And line stack. Hit A, B, C, go stack with your parties. 2 tanks in front, pop some mitigations. Try to survive it. Yeah, the tank should be in front. Don't run in front of the tank. Well, that's fine. That's a lesson learned. Okay, more hands. Lasers at the rear. Okay, again, once lasers come up, tanks usually try to do a tank swap if necessary. There's going to be a left hand cleave and a knockback afterwards. Okay, but you can just arm's length or surecast this. I usually hold my arm's length or surecast for the hidden knockback or draw it. More hands. Oops. Okay, and flares, drop these outside. Okay, everyone else stack in the middle to be away from the flare markers. Doing good. Okay, last set of hands. The hand mark players try to place them towards the edge so that they don't cleave other players. Okay, but if someone does get cleaved, just as soon as if possible. Okay, pretty good. Almost everyone is up. Okay, try to res that summoner and heal them. And fan out to your positions for phase 2. Finally, everyone's actually up. Okay, good luck. Head off to your positions. Try your best to stay alive. Don't kill anyone in the center. Okay, for those in the middle, you're PV. Oh shit, no mitigations. You're PvPing each other, so try your best to stay alive. The red white hurts, yeah. It's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, teams A and C, good luck with the third Hour of Darkness. Try your best. The towers are coming up next. Okay, we're gonna die at the towers here once again, because there's no one soaking some of these towers, but it's fine. Yeah, and okay, we all die. Yeah, don't feel too salty about people stepping on your tower. This is gonna happen a lot when progging for this Cloud of Darkness. North. Yep. That's correct. For the inside group, the north or south doesn't really matter too much because the boss is just in the middle. North really only matters for teams A and C, but in the ideal strat, which is the strat we're using, you just face towards the boss in the center. So you're facing towards the square, the middle of the arena, and that is your new north for the ideal strat, which is why I like this what we call relative north. It's a relative north position. So as long as you're facing, okay, assuming I'm the tank and I'm facing the ad, and behind the ad is the main boss, the Cloud of Darkness, that is where north is. So pointing towards the middle of the arena is the new relative north for this teams A and C, using the ideal strat. I know Kobe's strat, they use true north, which means north is north of the arena, but that means that you need to get your bearings on where north is, which is one of the few things I didn't really like. Okay, I hope that answers that question. Okay. Um. Okay. Tatamo, you are in team B, right? And you are in you are B. Yeah, you should be with us in the center, right? So team B, right, you don't need to worry about north or south because for us it doesn't matter. For us, right? Huh? Oh, okay. I understand now. Okay, I understand. Okay. Fair. Okay. Looking at the rate plan, right? Or looking at the cheat sheet, the one that I posted. Do you all see the cheat sheet? Let me just. Yeah. So do you see the cheat sheet? This cheat sheet is literally pointing north lah. So tomato is H1 in team B, right? Okay, yeah, H2 in team B. So you are on the southeast corner of the arena. Looking at the cheat sheet, you are at the bottom right corner. For the teams B, north is just true north. In relation to the yeah, no, I understand. Okay. So for teams B, team B, right? You are just using true north. That's it. You are just using north as north for the arena, if that makes sense. You don't have to do any rotation whatsoever. We just yes, yeah. So team B has no real rotating of the map because you are just using north is north. So if that makes sense. Yes, if you are D1 on team B, you'll be in the northwest corner. Yeah, northwest corner. Partnering with teams A H1 and teams A ST. So in the phase 2, there will be groups of what I call splinter cells, three-man groups in each of the corners of the square in the middle. That will be your new buddies. Those two other guys with you or gals with you will be your new buddies. You will be working as a three-man cell to resolve the mechanics in phase 2. So try your best to familiarize. I mean, okay lah, because we'll be rotating players as we do different sessions next time, right? So you'll get a new buddies every time, but try to work with them for that session. So yeah, just try to understand where you are. So again, if it helps, get a second screen and have that snapshot of the placement of where you're supposed to be somewhere else, maybe like alternate tab, have it on a second window or have it on a second monitor, and just glance at it every so often to re-verify your position for phase 2. Okay, but not to worry, again, this is the first time you're seeing it. It is very, very expected to have some players being lost and not knowing where to go, so don't worry about that too much for now. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, we can worry about the min maxing of the stuff like later on. But there are a lot of tips and tricks on how to squeeze in more, like healing strats. Help healers keep you alive by staying close to the middle. Yeah, DPS you can get as much uptime as you want on the boss before you fan out in phase 2. Things like this lah. But these things you will learn along the way. There's no need to min max right from the get go. Okay, yeah, no worries. There will be people who will be in the wrong place for sure. So don't worry about it for now. But just clarify. Make sure they know where to go. Make sure you know. Okay, no worries. Yeah, make sure like everyone knows where they are supposed to be for phase 2. The first time you do it, you will definitely be lost. There will be a few players who are lost. That's fine. Subsequently, once we consistently get past phase 1, we should clean it up, and players will subsequently know. Okay, I'm supposed to be here. This is where I will be, and so on. Yeah, someone's DCing, so we just wait a little bit. But yeah, if there's any questions, feel free to ask lah. Currently, I think for phase 1, yeah, we're getting there. Like that was the very first pool that we got everyone alive for phase 2. Okay, now why is it that phase 2 needs everyone alive? Because the very first mechanic in phase 2 is the towers. You will notice these towers spawn each. Okay, there is 12 towers in the middle, and okay, not 12, sorry, let me rephrase that. There are towers which require 1, 2 or 3 players to soak in them with a total of 12 in the middle, and on the each side, on the left side, east side and west side, there will be 2 towers with 3 each, so 6. Hence we need everyone to be up for that specific mechanic. As best as we can, we try to get everyone alive, but ideally if one tower is missed, okay, when I say missed, meaning it's a 2-man tower and only has 1 player standing in it, that is fine. Okay, it will still explode, but it will not be lethal. A single tower with no one standing in it is lethal damage, so every tower should ideally try to have 1 player in them. Even if it's a 2-man tower with 1 person standing in it, it will mitigate the lethal damage going out. Okay, let's count down and try again. Okay, but again, don't worry about it too much. If it's too much for you to handle right now, don't worry about it. Just YOLO, just try your best. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, the main point here is just to do phase 1 properly. That's all. Phase 2 is just whatever. If you get there, that's great. Okay, left hand. Left hand. Away. This is away. Ouch. I thought that one should be. Well, I guess it's fine for you since you're a healer. and you're healing all the DPS, the melees and the tanks anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Hey. Okay, now, first set of hand tethers goes to the front. If you are tethered, you are going front later. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Lasers at the rear. Tanks, be ready to do a tank swap at this point of time. Okay, this is a draw in. This is a draw in. You want to move out for this. Remember to step into the middle afterwards. Step in. Nice. First set of hands goes out. This will be the line stack permutation. There's a knockback for later. I'm just typing out so that you all can see it. This is the line stack. This is the line stack. Tanks to the front. Pop some mitigations. Heal through this. Okay, the 2 tanks should be at the front. Anyone else steps in front of them will probably die. Very nice. Second set of hands go out to check if you have hand and resolve them. Nice. You just Asuna yourself, you got doomed. Lasers at the rear. Lasers at the rear. Tanks once more. Do a tank swap if necessary. And there's going to be a hand, left hand, and a knockback afterwards. You can use arm's length or surecast to ignore this mechanic. You don't be in the middle. Yes. Gotcha. Flares. Drop the flares outside. You drop the flares outside. A, B, and C. Everyone else stack in the middle. Last set of hands. Damn. I'm so dead. Okay, phase transition. Try to res all the dead players. Thank you. And we'll try to quickly get into positions just to experience. Okay, and do remember to mitigate this as well. Kinda hurts. Okay, just fan out to your positions. Don't worry too much about DPS for now. Now, once the phase transition happens, heal up. Okay, all the tanks need to re-establish enmity on your targets. Okay, because the boss attacks 4 players in the middle and the adds attack the tanks on the side. Okay, good luck. Teams A and C, try to resolve your own third art of darkness mechanic. The players in the middle will try to soak towers. Try not to kill each other. Okay, I'll take this one. Oof. Someone got lasered. Yeah. You got lasered, that's why. It's fine, no worries. Can't be helped. It's fine. Alright, really check. Team B need top check position. Okay, yeah, y'all can, yeah, if any point of time you need to check stuff, just, you know, don't press ready and ask players to just do a quick check on their positions. Okay, but we'll be running for another 19 minutes and then we'll take a short break afterwards. That will be our first hour. Yeah, take your time. If anyone needs to like pause to check stuff, feel free to go ahead and clarify during the ready checks that I'm calling in between each pool. Once you have sorted that out, just pop a ready check as well. No. Yes, inner groups attack the big boss in the middle. Yes, that's correct. The outer groups will attack the ads at the side. But basically it's all the same because at the end of phase 2, right, any damage dealt to the ads gets transferred into the boss in the middle anyway. All good. And in any case, right, you will realize you cannot actually attack the ads at the side. You will deal no damage. And vice versa. The teams on A and C will not be able to hit the boss in the middle as well. Okay, I'm just gonna pop ready check at this point of time. Once Bunny comes back, we will just hit. We'll just continue. Okay, once again, we'll be running for another 17 minutes before we take a break, and then we will go in for another hour afterwards. Alright, let's give this another go. Counting down. Nice. to be honest, this fight not difficult, but easy to kill other players in this fight now. So that's the main problem. It's PvP. You PvPing each other. Hey, I tend to heal myself. Okay, now everyone away. That's why I'm paladin. Okay, left hand. Phase transition. A set of hand headers goes to the back. Second set of hand headers goes to the front. Lasers at the rear. Tanks be ready to do a tank swap. If flares, 3 marked players will go to the outside. Drop these outside, everyone else in the middle. Light party stacks afterwards. Okay, get ready for light party stacks. We just fan out. We don't need the overlapping regions. Okay, nice. Right hand. First set of hands, resolve them to the edge. Delayed knockback for later. There's a knockback, this happens later. More hands. Third set of hands. Okay, look away. Look away from the eye. Just look to the sides. Right hand and knockback afterwards. Okay, you can use arm's length or surecast for this. Do not be in the middle. More lasers at the rear. Tanks again, check for tank swaps if necessary. Pew pew. Last set of hands. Draw in, there's a draw in, go to the outside. Step in. If you get hit by that, just Asuna itself, or get healed Asuna you. Phase transition, try to heal up everyone and shield up. Do one more on team C. So you can res Caitlyn. Okay, nice. Okay, and fan out. Okay, heal up and shield up. This red white hurts. So pop some shields if necessary. Okay, before you run off. Nice. We're getting the hang of it. Okay, now all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your main targets. Range DPS help to burn the Eternals down at the sides. First, Mechanic Third Art of Darkness, red white. Good luck teams A and C. And towers are coming up. One person move in to that one tower. Not you both at the same time. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah. It's okay, yeah, it's fine. This happens a lot, don't worry about it. It's okay, no, it's okay, it's okay. Don't worry. I see, interesting. Yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. Ideally, you would just stay put, and if you're already on like the tower, right, you can just stay put on that tower, and the other two players will adjust to move around. But yeah, usually there shouldn't be too much movement for the players in the middle, for the tower players in the center. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like once you get the hang of it, right, it just how do I say this? There's a certain procedure to move around. It gets better with like practice, and muscle memory will build up. Okay, but for now, because you're new, right, it's understandable. But over time, you realize like, okay, if I'm already on the tile, I stay on the tile. If I'm not on the tile, and I need to move to let the other person move, then I need to move to let the person go past before I step in, and so on. Yeah, traffic, as they call it, traffic. So you will learn this as we keep doing it. So for now, like generally speaking, don't worry about it. We will expect a lot of traffic accidents as we are running this content, as we are practicing. So this is perfectly fine and extremely funny when accidents do happen every so often. The towers position are semi-random, as in semi-random. It's either like horizontal or vertical towers, right? So the players will have to adjust slightly. But as I said, once the towers pop up, right, and if you're in the tower, if you're in the tile with the tower, you just simply sit on it. Yeah, pretty much. I guess so. It's like permutation A or permutation B for the towers. So you will figure out what to do if you get permutation A, and then you will figure out what to do if you get permutation B. As we keep doing it over and over again, as we practice it repeatedly, you will build up muscle memory for both the permutations, and then eventually you will be able to just resolve it just by a repetition, just by repeating it over and over. Okay, yes, counting down. Let's give it another go. We have about 10 minutes before we take a break afterwards. But yeah, if you have questions, just feel free to ask. I will try my best as I can to clarify. But just like all of you here, okay, just like some of you here, I've forgotten some of the content already. I think it's been like 6 months, 5 to 6 months since I last did this. Right, left hand. But yeah, do remember to just have fun. It's fun content after all. Don't stress about it too much. Right hand. Okay, phase transition. And moving into phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers at the rear. Tanks, do check for a tank swap if necessary. Okay, this looks like the knockback. Okay, there's a knockback in the middle. There's a knockback in the middle. Do not be in the center. This is the line stack permutation. So we're seeing the line stack after the first set of hands. Okay, help to resolve these hands first. Delayed knockback for later. Okay, and line stack. Okay, A, B, and C stack together. Tanks in front. Pop some mitigations and heal through. There'll be hands right after the fourth laser, so resolve your hands. Lasers at the rear, tank swaps if necessary. Step in, step in. Right hand, then knock back. This is right hand, then knock back. The arm's length or sure cast works here. If not, just right the knock back. But try not to be in the exact middle. Flares, drop these outside. 3 mark players will have flare markers, drop these outside. Okay, and last set of hands will go off afterwards. Last set of hands, drop these to the edge as well. Okay, and just heal up and shield up to try to get everyone up. Okay, phase 2. Remember to heal and shield. Okay, and just fan out. Pop some shields here before we fan out. And go to your positions. Okay, the first red white hurts. Good luck. Okay, somewhere here. That's fine. Okay, all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Okay, and range DPS help to burn the Atomosses at the side. Okay, there'll be a red white here. Pop some heals as well. Hurts. Okay, and towers come up next. Good luck. Okay, so now Cheyenne, you stay there. I will move in. Yep. This is how we resolve it. Okay, nice. Let's heal some. Hopefully this works. I don't know. Multiple towers exploded. But it's okay. Pretty some of us are doing it now, so it's okay now. We're making some progress. Pretty good. Okay, this is a donut. It's a donut. I mean, there's only 1% left alive, so it's fine. Good job, Luin. I see. Okay, one more pull. One more pull, then we will take a break afterwards. Last really check. We'll do one pull and we'll go for a short break after this. And yeah, during the break, I can clarify questions as well if anyone has anything they wish to ask. The hands are okay lah, not too bad lah. Once you get the timing down, it's not too bad. But the past, right, we used to like murder each other with the hands as well. So yeah. Okay, where's Rogue? Okay, Rogue's ready. Counting down. Okay, pro tip for those players who are like me, right, very forgetful whether they are going front or back. When you get the hands, right, I type to myself whether I'm front or back, because by the time the hands come up, I've already forgotten. Can't be helped, I'm pretty old. I see. Okay, maybe I'll help point it out to you after in this poll. Okay, right hand. Phase transition. Let's see where you are. You're so small, you're Popoto. Alright, first set of hand tethers. Okay, now, just see if you're tethered to this set of hand tethers, you are going front. If you are tethered to this set of hand tethers, so Tomato, you are tethered, you are going forwards later. Now, this set of hand tethers goes backwards. Lasers at the rear. And tanks, check if you need to do a tank swap at this point of time. Crossover. There is a draw in, go out for this. Remember to step in. Step in. First set of hands, resolve them. Delayed draw in for later. Now line stack, tanks stack, all parties stack together, tanks to the front, pop some shields and heals. 1, 2, 3. After the fourth one, hands go resolve that, hands resolve. More lasers at the rear. Once again, tanks, if you need to tank swap, just double check. There'll be a cleave, left hand cleave, and draw in afterwards. You can use arm's length or shortcuts as well, but do remember to step into the center after the draw in. Resolve hands, more hands, please resolve them. Flares, drop these outside. If you have flare, drop these outside. Last set of hands. Good luck. I will survive. Okay, thank you. Okay, heal up and shield up. Try your best to res everyone. Nice. Okay, and pop some shields before you fan out here. Good luck. It seems that everyone's up. Let's go. You get into your positions before the tiles appear. And all the tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Okay, the tiles take about like 3 to 4 seconds before they lock in, and you need to be in position by that. Oh, I saw that. Okay, good luck with the third Art of Darkness on the sides. There's a red white. And towers come up next. Nice, yeah. Pretty good. Nice. Although we're gonna see exploding towers here, that's fine. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, can see some of y'all getting it, so it's pretty good. Feel a bit messy obviously, but that's expected. Okay, at this point of time, let's go and take a short break. Maybe about 10 minutes. We'll take a 10 minutes bathroom break, bio break, whatever break. And I will use the bathroom as well, and I'll be back in about a few minutes. And if there's questions, I'll help answer them. But let me use the bathroom real quick. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And we have just finished our first hour. And we're gonna go ahead into our second hour of practice. Not bad. I'm seeing that we are actually getting past phase 1 relatively consistently now. So we're gonna start to see phase 2 mechanics really soon. Okay, but this is on par of the course. Oh, nice. Winds actually joined. Yeah, so we're gonna just start another hour of practice in about a couple of minutes. And we're making pretty good progress. So yeah, not too, I mean, this is actually on par for the course, as I said. Generally it takes about like 1.5 hours to just get good with phase 1. But phase 1 isn't really very difficult. It's mainly phase 2 with all the killing each other accidents happening, that is the problem for this fight. So we will try our best. We're gonna just obviously give it a go and see how far we can get. Okay, but I'll just hop into the VC now and see if there's any questions from everyone. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, if there's any questions you'll like to ask, right, feel free to just ask them, as well as to just, take a look through the raid plan for the strategies, okay, the raid plan that was posted. If you all have anything you're unclear about, feel free to ask. Okay, but keeping in mind that we are only probably gonna get to like towers, maybe clear the towers once or a few times cleanly, and afterwards we will see brambles, and brambles is where you'll just all fall apart afterwards. So I'm not too I don't expect to go very far beyond that for just a 2-hour session. Yes, phase 2 is the rest of is pretty much the rest of the fight. So as I mentioned earlier at the start of today's session, right, the fight is just comprised of 3 phases. Phase 1, which is we've already cleared phase 1 cleanly, by the way, sort of cleanly okay, mostly clean. So phase 1, it transitions into phase 2. Now phase 2 is the bulk of the fight. So you have towers, which is what we have seen. There's brambles, there's pivot laser, there is looming, which is the main mechanic. Okay, one of the hardest mechanics in this fight is looming. And afterwards is the Mario Kart, okay, or chasers. They call it chasers. After the chasers, the boss rejoins. Okay, the ads will join back into the boss. All the damage is compiled and dealt to the boss health, and it transitions into phase 3. Now phase 3 is phase 1. So phase 3 is basically phase 1 all over again. If we got permutation A for phase 1, we will get permutation B for phase 3, and vice versa. So if we got the rapid fire lasers, line lasers, or whatever it's called, okay, the line stack, then we will get the knockback or draw in with light party stacks for phase 3, and vice versa. So there's 2 permutations. I basically identify them as the line stack permutation and the light party stack permutation. If we get one of these in phase 1, we will get the other one in phase 3, and after that is enriched. So that's pretty much the entire fight. Yes, correct. Okay, phase 2, the health bar doesn't go down until we finish phase 2, until all the damage that's dealt to the ads at the sites get transferred to the boss, and there'll be a nice message saying, the boss is dealt how much damage, 5 million something damage, whatever the number is, and you'll see the boss drop. I think, if I remember correctly, transitioning to phase 3, if we are down to 30% or less, is good. Means, we are on track to clear. Anything below 25% is guaranteed a clear, as long as don't mess up. So yeah, there's a certain number to look out for, but again, this will be a long journey, as in we just started, so I don't expect anything that close at this point of time. Correct. Yeah, so like the main difficulty for this fight is not so much as the DPS. I'm not worried about DPS now that everyone's eye level 735 and higher. Okay, the eye level sinks to 735, so I'm not too worried about that. Mainly more for the body checks. Okay, as you can tell, right, the very first mechanic in phase 2, the towers, if we have like 3 or 4 players dead, that means there's gonna be 1 or 2 unsoaked towers. If a single tower is not fully soaked, okay, sorry, if a single tower is not even partially soaked, it means it's totally unsoaked, it explodes and deals lethal damage to everyone around it. So already in the very first mechanic, after going into phase 2, right, we will have a body check instantly, hence why it's important to get everyone up. I guess that's true. You can thank LB for that first mechanic. But yeah, I guess okay yeah. Technically we can there'll be another towers that happens after looming. Normally for prop purposes, I believe the strat is to save the limit break for post looming towers. Okay, looming is one of the really annoying mechanics in this fight, because what happens is that it shuffles players around. So you might be playing the middle all this time, and suddenly you are being shuffled to the sides, and now you need to learn the sides mechanics for post looming. Okay, means after the looming goes off, it's a bit random. Okay, there's some RNG. Some players from the center, okay, to be very fair, to be exact, 6 players from the middle will be pushed to the sides, and 6 players from the sides will be pushed to the middle. So suddenly these 6 players, the 12, 12 players who are shuffled around have to know both mechanics from inside and outside, which is why it's so difficult. And it's random. There's no way there's no way to fix who is being shuffled. That is the problem. Hence, we have to all be familiar with the mechanics. So yeah, it's just practice, just practice. But yeah, sure, go ahead. Okay. So okay, for this kind of questions, we got to look at the cheat sheet. Okay, we look at the let me just post this picture as well. Okay, red plan page number 1 shows you the placements of all the players. Ideally, right, what will happen is that you will be as best as you can on that specific tile that you're assigned, but you will need to move around to handle certain mechanics. So let's see, as best as you can, I'm gonna just post this in the Discord as well and tag you. So this picture over here, okay, I'm posting it in the thread. This shows you where you should be standing at the start, and whenever possible, you will be using this position as well. Having said this, as we move through the fight, some mechanics will force you to move. So like I think straight after towers, there's this mechanic called brambles. You will be required to shift into the what we call the notch, okay, the little edge tile in the corner, to make space for the players to move down the path. So when that mechanic calls for it, you will move into the notch. And D3 in our party will stay there. So if they are assigned that tile, they are taking that tile. If you are assigned the north, okay, for your case, you are H1, so you are in the southwest corner, closer to the north side. I will be closer to the east side, and our D3 will be closer to the south side. And as best as we can, we try to maintain these relative positions. Yeah, for anyone who also isn't very clear on where they need to be, right, just look at this red plan snapshot, or look at the cheat sheet which I have pinned up above. It will give you the general positions of where you should be most of the time. As we go further into the fight, there will be certain mechanics that will force you to move away from those positions. Okay, but when the mechanic comes up, and as you understand the mechanic, you will understand that, okay, for this particular mechanic, I need to move, and you will just adjust accordingly. Yep, I'm about to do a ready check. The break is about 10 minutes now, which is about now anyway. So if there's any questions, just feel free to ask now. But as we again, for today's session, right, I don't expect too much. We just do phase 1. We try to do it consistently and cleanly. So that will cover both phase 1 and phase 3, because phase 1 is phase 3, right? So once we get good with phase 1, we no longer need to worry about phase 3. So we get proficient in phase 1/3. Try to practice towers for phase 2. The players on the sides, okay, A and C, will be practicing their third art of darkness. So for those guys, if you all have questions, you are free to ask me as well. But because I'm not there, it might be a bit difficult to explain specific things. Okay, hopefully along the way, I can try to grab more players who are better at, or who have cleared and can help me to address A and C as well. Yeah, maybe in future runs, I might consider dropping a cleared player on each of these sides, and then they can help answer those questions coming from the players on A and C side. Okay, I'm gonna just check if Rogue is ready. and then we can just go in and we're doing 1 more hour of proc. Just, get the hang of it. This fight mostly boils down to muscle memory. 3 tanks in fight. Oh, okay, they haven't changed. They haven't swapped class. All good. I'm just waiting for Rogue as well. Team C, you'll need to. I mean, sometimes this thing doesn't update. Yeah, the Rain has swapped back to healer, so it's fine. All good. Okay, I'm gonna do pop now check just to make sure Rogue is back. Okay, Rogue's back. I don't. We'll think about like weird permutations if we ever do this to a degree where the standard party comp is no longer interesting. But for now, because we're still learning, let's just stick to the standard party comp first. Okay, let's head back in. We're gonna go for another hour. Let's just try our best. Okay. Okay, gonna plonk down the. Okay, we can start using the phase 2 waymarks. Okay, yeah, thanks very much, whoever that was. Okay, we're gonna start using phase 2 waymarks. Phase 1, you all should know how to, spread out the light party stacks by now. So just just adjust accordingly. So we're gonna start using phase 2. Now these phase 2 waymarks, just to let you know, these are for brambles. Okay, these 4 spots that you see are literally for brambles in phase 2. 2 of them will be for the outside A and C. So 2 and B is for party A, and then 4 and D is for party C to place the seats, the bramble seats. And then C and 3 and A and 1 is for the party B on the inside to drop the seats down. So these waymarks are literally where you drop the seats later for brambles. If you have a bramble, you need to drop the seat on these waymarks. And the rest of the fight doesn't have any more waymarkers. Okay, other than that, gear check, make sure your gear is repaired, not going to break midway through the fight. Pop food, enough for another hour. Yeah. Here, and I'm going to pop a ready check as well. Okay, let's get started counting down. Okay, as we start to do higher and higher proc levels, I will start to drop more and more pro tips along the way. Okay, but for now, today's first session, don't worry too much about min-maxing. It's not that important at this point of time. Right, let's go. Yeah, thank your healers for Esunaing. Ideally, you shouldn't get hit, but sometimes stuff happens. It's fine. Okay, left hand. Just heal yourself, it's okay. Away, this is away. Yeah, tanks and melee DPS 1 uptime, just remember to self-meet or self-heal. Don't make your healers do extra work. And red wide phase transition into phase 1. Now, first set of hand tethers will go to the back. Second set of hand tethers will go to the front. Just check to see if you are tethered. These will go to the front. Lasers at the rear. Okay, tanks. Just check to see if a tank swap is needed at this point of time. Over. This is a draw in. You want to move out for this and step into the center afterwards. Step in. Okay, now if you got hit, just Esuna yourself. First set of hands. Resolve them. Draw in for later. Okay, there's a stocked draw in. This happens later. Line stack. Tanks to the front, like party stacks. And pops on mitigations. 2, 3, 4th laser and more hands. 3 more hands, although party C has been wiped out. That's fine. It's okay, don't worry about it. It happens. More lasers at the rear. Okay, and tanks will do a tank swap if necessary. It's going to be a hand cleave on the right hand cleave, and a draw in afterwards. Okay, there's going to be a draw in, move out for this. Okay, arm's length or cast works here as well. Step in. Help as well those who got hit. More hands, please resolve these. Flares, drop these to the edge, drop these outside. If you have flare, drop these to the edge. Everyone else should come to the middle to stack. You see if we can try to... Okay, no, probably not. Okay lah, I think we can just reset lah. This is not gonna go to phase 2. Okay, so let's just jump off and we'll try again. No worries. Yeah, if there's a few deaths, we can salvage, but with this many, right, we're just not gonna make it past the towers, so we may as well just restart. But it's all good, yeah. We will need to practice phase 1 till we are really comfortable, so that one day when we get through phase 2, right, we will hit phase 3 and we will be able to do it perfectly. To reach the enrage or reach the clear. Yeah, and that pop in ready check again. Yeah, I think earlier what happened was Team C didn't have 2 tanks in front, so obviously they will get wiped out with each laser. So yeah, that's fine. If we get the line stack and there's ever a scenario where one tank is dead, I will step in. I will step up. There's a strategy you can do to mitigate that. It's basically a tank with tank inbound steps to the center and soaks all 3 lasers for each alliance, and use tank inbound to survive. Okay, they'll be soaking the first hit of every laser for all 3 alliances. Okay, but we normally don't do that unless absolutely necessary. Okay, away. This is away. Yes, the Berserker Strike. I guess that's what it's called now. Just eat everything and just, tank inbound. Okay, phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Lasers at the rear. Okay, tanks, check to see if a tank swap is necessary. There is flares coming up. 3 flare markers, drop these outside. You just try your best to drop these as close to the edge as you can. Everyone else stack to the middle, light party stacks afterwards. Fan out. Healers fan out to light party stacks. Okay, someone was too close to the flare, but it's okay. Left hand. And resolve your own hands afterwards. Delayed knockback for later. Don't creep me, bro. Okay, nice. Oh no. More hands. Look away. Look away. Right hand, then knock back afterwards. There will be a knockback. You can arm's length or cast this. All good. More lasers at the rear. More heads. Oh. Okay, there's a knockback. There's a knockback. Do not be in the middle. And try to pick up all the dead players. We're going to go into the phase transition soon. Raid wide. Try to heal and shield. I think there's still 3 players down. Try to get them up before the phase transition. Heal up and shield up. This will hurt. Okay, and try to be in position. I fell off straight away. Hey, it's fine. Okay, try your best now. Try your best. Okay, all the tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Okay, there's a red white. This hurts. Yeah, my party's being wiped out, but it's okay lah. Okay, A and C, try to practice your mechanics. Okay, the towers will explode, but it's fine. Okay, kaboom, we all died. Okay, that's fine. Teams A and C, you need to know how to do the third Hour of Darkness properly as well, because I think it happens like twice in this fight. There are risks involved with not doing it properly. I mean, other than the towers exploding. You can laser other players as well. Okay, recheck. I guess for those learning, if you want to, you can just insist on sticking to a specific... Okay, I'm just going to do a countdown. Okay, but yeah, you can insist on doing a specific side or specific team until you are proficient or until you have cleared. And then later on, you can decide to like swap around. Just to build that muscle memory. Alright, let's go. Left hand. Left hand. Right hand. This permutation is like the full uptime strat. Everyone gets uptime. Although to be fair, y'all can just greed it. Just take one hit. Okay, phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. If you are tethered, you are going backwards. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers at the rear. The tanks do check to see if you need to do a tank swap. Step in. Step in. There is a draw in. There is a draw in. You want to go out for this. Step into the middle afterwards. Step in. Nice. Help Asuna. Whoever's hit. Thank you. Hands. Resolve hands. Delayed knockback for later. Pepper starting out for myself. Tank. Line stack. Line stack. Tanks to the front. Everyone stack in your parties. Pops on shields and heals. And hands. Resolve hands. You can use the front edge as well, you don't have to use the back. Okay, more lasers at the rear. Tanks do tank swaps if necessary. Left hand and knockback afterwards. Left hand and knockback afterwards. You can arm's length or share cast or just ride the knockback, but don't be in the exact center. Okay. Okay, flares, drop these outside. 3 flare marked players, drop these outside. Going. Okay, nice. And a last set of hands. Uh-oh. Thank you. Oh, you need Asuna. Oh, thanks. Okay, thank you. Okay, red, wide, heal up and shield up. So I'm trying to get everyone up. Okay, we get up, don't break Transcendence until the red, white has gone off. Defend out. Try to go to your positions. We have everyone up. Let's try our best. Alright, nice. Okay. Okay, there'll be one red, white. All tanks need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Okay, incoming red, white. This one hurts. Pop some shields and heals. Okay, and good luck teams A and C with your third Art of Darkness mechanic. Okay, heal a little bit. Nice. Still a couple too many towers exploding, but that is fine. Yeah, you can see some of us are getting it, which is okay. Yep, this is good. Okay, this is a cross. I mean, okay, y'all can just see the mechanic, but yeah. So after towers will be cross or donut, and then brambles. But yeah, we are slowly getting there. No worries. Okay, again, any questions? Feel free to ask during the ready checks in between. This is a pause for questions, or you know, if like someone's always getting the position wrong, it will be good to clarify. Don't just keep making the same mistake over and over again. Okay, but don't point fingers at players. This is just all for fun. We're just here to have a good time. So yeah. Food is good. Oh. Okay. This content has a lot of really funny moments, I would say. Yeah, so it's quite fun. It's quite fun, especially if you are playing with friends. Hence why I highly recommend y'all to sign up as a group, and we all to, like, you know, I'll try my best to put all of y'all together in the same cell. Oh, we're starting already, I see. Eh? Oh damn. Okay. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go. Never mind. Let's not waste the time. Okay, let's just go. I mean, you cannot reset, right? You cannot reset, so let's just go. Yeah, it's fine. No, we don't die. Nah, don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay, reset. Let's reset. Some of y'all jumping off already. Let's just reset. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah. Reset. Okay, reset. Yeah, it's just easier reset. It's okay. Anyway, to be fair, it doesn't really matter because we are not min-maxing the DPS currently. We're just practicing. But yeah, it's okay. Okay, I'll just pop my recheck. Any questions, feel free to ask. If not, then if it's all okay, I'll just do a countdown and we just get started. Try to squeeze in as many pulls as we can, just to get more practice in. I guess, yeah, everybody handles the hands differently, but like, so I remember, like, some people say, like, okay, so I'm gonna just sidetrack a little bit. Like, when you see the boss hands, okay, okay, first thing is how to identify whether you're front or back. If the boss palm towards you, right, it means the boss is going to cleave behind you. She's gonna slam her palm down behind you. The heart in front of her hand or behind, in front of her palm is you. So yeah, take your time. So the heart in front of her palm, right, is you. So if she points her palm towards you, towards the heart, right, means her hand is gonna slap down behind you. You need to move forwards to avoid the hand slapping down on you. When she flips it around, and she's gonna clutch the heart, so she's gonna grab your behind. Someone told me this a long time ago. It's not me, okay? It's not me. I'm not the one saying this. But she's gonna grab your butt. So you need to step to the back to avoid it. Yeah. So this is how some people resolve it. Some people, like, there's many ways to understand it. Personally, I just say front or back, or no, front or rear. But you just, identify however you want to identify, whether it's front or back, and subsequently you just need to step in that direction. Now, to the actual timing for the hands is basically, okay, I'm just gonna pop now, really check. If you're not ready, don't press yes, okay? The timing for the hands is basically, there's a countdown, 3, 2, once it hit 1, once it hits 1, you can start moving in the direction, okay, whether it's front or back. Just move to the front, or front is easy because you just keep moving forwards and it will work. But back is a bit tougher because you need to time it just as the thing goes off, and then you step backwards. There's a few other things. There's like, okay. Front or back means front or back relative to you. Now the hand appears on top, like it appears on you, cleaving your front or cleaving your back. No, it doesn't matter where you're facing, it will cleave to your front or you cleave to your rear, your relative orientation. So the way we handle this, okay, just to sidetrack a little bit, is, let's say Tatamo, let's say I have hands, and the hand is cleaving my back. I face my back, my rear, to the edge of the arena, so that when the hand cleaves, it doesn't cleave anybody else. So I'm pointing the cleave away from everybody, outwards, and I just move forwards. If it is cleaving my, if it is cleaving my front, then I need to face outwards, and just as it goes off, I step backwards, if that makes sense. So that is how the hands work. What I do is I just trim away all this explanation, and I just tell you, you go front or you go back. So if you are tethered to when I say you go front and you are tethered, it just means that when the hands count down 3, 2, 1, you must be moving to your front, wherever that is, moving forwards. If I say back or to the rear, it means that when the hand, okay, if you are tethered, means you need to move backwards when the hand appears. 3, 2, 1, the hand appears, you move relative to where you're facing, move behind. Now it gets a bit tricky for those who are using legacy controls. When you press back, you will turn around. So that sort of messes up the orientation. You need to time it properly. For those who are using standard controls, back is just back. You move backwards, you will back pedal, and it is perfectly fine. So the controls does sort of mess it up a little bit. But personally, I've been using legacy all this time, and I've just been timing it so that, 3, 2, 1, back, I turn around and start walking. It should cleave the front, and I will move away towards my back, but I'm facing the other direction. Yeah, you need to get a hang of the timing, but it is perfectly doable regardless of which control setting you are using. Now, for those who are using legacy, if you really must go backwards or back pedal, you can press back and left or back and right to back pedal slowly. That also works. Okay, so any of these methods work, but it is one of the few difficulties that newer players have. Okay, newer players to this content has with regards to the hands. It's mainly the hands problem. A lot of players have difficulty with the hands if they don't really understand it. It took me a while to get used to it as well. Okay, so yeah, I hope that clarifies it. But give it a few tries. Just give it a few practices, and yeah, no worries. All good. Yeah, this is the purpose of this session. If anything you're not sure about, feel free to just stop me and just ask a question. I'll try to be brief about it. If there's a lengthy explanation, or if you still don't understand, that's fine. Okay, but I'll try to deal with like a full explanation after the session. Okay, so for now, maybe if you still don't really get it, give it a few more tries. If you really can't grasp it, then at the end of the session, I will, okay, yeah, sure, no problem. At the end of the session, I will like maybe, whoever needs further explanation, I'll like, maybe pull up a diagram or drawing and just draw on it and try to walk through it. Okay, but hopefully with enough repetition or enough tries, you will understand it. Okay, to be honest, it's simply when we trim it down to like its bare, simplest forms, it's just step to the front or step to the back, to your back. wherever you're facing when the mechanic goes off to resolve it. That's pretty much it. Okay, the moving to the sides is just so that you don't, you know, as they say, don't molest other players. Okay, because it's a hand, right? So you're slapping a hand down onto the onto the platform. So don't molest other players with the hands. So that's why we need to move to the sides. But otherwise, if you can just safely drop the hand somewhere, it is perfectly fine. Okay, one more ready check just to make sure everyone's good to go. Okay, but if you need to do something, just let me know. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, I think phase 1 hands is an individual mechanic a lot of players have difficulty with. You already got the line stacks and the light party stacks down pat already, so that's not a problem. Yeah, and mainly the knockback and the draw-ins, you gotta just be careful about it. I still see a couple of players dying to it, but other than that, we're good already. So yeah, let's just give it another try. Okay, everyone's ready? I'm counting down. Yeah, just do remember the knockback, don't be in the center. It's a pound in the middle. As I always say, don't get pounded. So yeah, just be slightly around the center, not too close, it's fine. Alright, this is away, no uptime. I guess you can just eat it if you want. Left hand. Okay, there's a red white and we're going into phase 1. So looking at the boss's hand, this is cleaving to the front, you need to go back. So first set of hand tethers goes to the rear. This one, her palm is facing you, she'll cleave behind you, you are the heart. So if you're tethered, you go to the front. Lasers at the rear. And tanks, do check to see if a tank swap is necessary. There are flares after this. Flares, drop them outside. Okay, flare marked players, drop them outside. Try to respect the flares. These will wipe players if they are not handled properly. You can light party stacks afterwards, just fan out. We lost a couple of players there, but it's all good. Right hand, right hand. Okay, resolve your hands. Delayed knockback for later. More hands. Look away. This is look away. Left hand and knockback afterwards. Okay, you can use arm's length or surecast for this to ignore the knockback. Do not be in the middle. Lasers once again. Okay, once again, tanks check to see if a tank swap is necessary. Okay, last set of hand tethers. Okay, drop. Try to resolve this properly yourselves. There is a knockback. There is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. It's fine. Okay, and phase transition soon. Try to res dead players and heal up. Shield up for phase 2. Okay, we get up, don't break your transcendence immediately until after the red white. Okay, and try to head off to your positions. Nice. Nice. Okay, hopefully everyone's in place. Now all tanks will need to re-establish enmity on your new targets. Range DPS burn the Atomos down at the sides. Okay, for A and C, the outside players. There's a red white here. And good luck, third art of darkness and towers. Nice. Good. 3v1, k3, 4 dead players. This not gonna go well. Oh, so our party survived. Amazing. Okay, although I think the ad on the side has gotten loose, so we are wiping. Okay, now this is a donut. This is a donut. Move in closer. No, not like that. Okay, yes. It's okay, it's all good, all good. Yeah. I'm still alive. Thanks. Okay, let me just reset. Yeah, almost brambles. Yeah, one player brambles. No worries. Okay. Yeah. Take some time off. That's okay. Yeah, you're slowly getting. Okay, someone DC as well. Okay, you're slowly getting it, you're slowly understanding what you need to do. There's for the towers, there's not a lot of things to mention about it, but like you have a starting position and you need to move to soak the towers, but based on your starting positions, it will sort of be apparent where you need to go. Like if there's someone already in the tower, then obviously that person stays put, and the other two players will adjust to step into the other two towers. This is for the players in the middle, obviously. Okay, for those on the side, you all need to try to resolve it yourselves. Okay, I can't give too much explanations on those now. Okay, but if you want to or you wish to and you have questions for A and C, feel free to ask me after the session as well. All good, all good. Yeah, there'll be a lot of people. There'll be a lot of accidents, car crashes, where two players step on the same town. This is very common, by the way. Just take it easy, no worries. Okay, waiting for Vio. Yeah. Once Vio is back, we will get started. Yeah, in the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, viewers back. Let's get started. Counting down. Right hand, right hand. Left hand. Phase transition. Right hand phase 1. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. If you're tethered, you're moving forwards. Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. If you are tethered, you are moving backwards. Lasers at the rear. Tanks check to see if a tank swap is necessary. There are flares afterwards. Flare mark players drop these outside. The flare mark players drop these outside. A to the left, B to the rear, C to the right. Nice, very nice. Light party stacks. Light party stacks. Some heals and shields. Very nice. Away, this is away. Move away from the boss. To the sides and the back is fine as well. Hands and delayed knockback for later. More hands. There will be 3 sets of hands. Okay, knockback for later. I'm just noting it down. look away. Okay, look away from the boss and look away from the eye at the side as well. Right hand and knockback afterwards. You can use arm's length or sure cast as well, especially if you're petrified. Knockback from the middle. Still surviving. Lasers at the rear. Again, last set of hands. One more knockback or draw in afterwards. This is a knockback. This is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. And base transition soon. Okay, because Team B's both tanks are down. Some other tanks are taking hits. So we are slowly getting wiped out. Mythos reses. But we'll try now. We just try. We just give it a try. We just heal up. Try to fan out to your positions. Get as best as you can. Need to pop some heals, unfortunately. Tried. Okay. All tanks re-establish enmity on your new targets. Okay, and there'll be a raid. Why this hurts? Heal up. Teams A and C just give it some practice. Team B is pretty much wiped already. Okay, and towers up. Okay, this will wipe here, but try to resolve your towers as best as you can. Oh nice, Team A actually did it pretty good. Very nice, very nice. It's okay, no worries, no worries. Okay, recheck. Alright, counting down. Yeah, because the boss hits, I think, 3 targets each auto attack, right, during phase 1. So if any 2 tanks are dead, right, some other players are gonna get hit. So it'll get really spicy really quickly. Okay, right hand. Left hand. Base transition. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers at the rear. Tanks do check to see if a tank swap is necessary. Flares. 3 players will have flares. Drop these outside. You drop these to the edge as best as you can. There will be a light party stack afterwards. Light party stacks. Fan out to light parties. As best as you can. Thank you. Away from the boss. First set of hands. Delayed knockback for later. Thank you. Second set, third set. Look away from the boss and look away from the eye. Right hand and knockback. Right hand and knockback. Arm's length and sure cast works here as well. More lasers at the rear. Tanks check to see if a tank swap is necessary. More hands. Resolve hands. All good. There is a knockback. There is a knockback. Right, the knockback do not be in the middle. Okay, nice. Try to recover. Res dead players, heal up and shield up for the phase transition. Nice. Okay, looks good. Okay, pop some shields before you're running off. Okay, while we're all stacked together, pop some shields and fan out to your positions. The first red-white will hurt. Good. Okay, now all tanks need to re-establish NAD, so just pop a provoke on your new targets. Range DPS, burn the Atomos down at the sides. Third Art of Darkness after this red-white. Good luck, teams A and C. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. We try our best. Not too bad, not too bad. To be very fair, right? That first mechanic is just teams A and C doing all the work. So team B, we just chilling in the center. Just try not to mess up too badly. Okay, ready, check. But once you get past towers, we'll start to see more of the involved mechanics. So don't worry about it. We'll get our time. Our time will come. Inside or outside? The middle boss only targets players on the inside. Yeah, but generally that happens at the very end. Now, very likely a laser hit you. So, okay, the A and C, parties A and C has this mechanic where they are pointing lasers away from their ad. If they point it towards the center where we are standing, it will hit players on the inside as well. So that's very likely, as well as the cleave. Yes, and what Hoppity has said, the boss cleave can cleave players on the inside, but because we are trying to soak towers, we generally won't get hit by the first set of cleaves, but do try to move away from the ad at the side as well. Even though you're on the center, you can get hit by their collateral mechanics such as cleaves and laser beams. Okay, but yeah, do let me know if it keeps happening. Okay, if not, then let's give it another go. Counting down. You will start to get hit by ads on the side when they are all dead. When all the players on the sides are dead, then the ads will come in and hit the players on the middle, but that's pretty much like we're already wiping anyway. Right hand. Left hand. It's a red, white, and phase transition. First set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers at the rear. Tanks, check to see if a tank swap is necessary. There is a knockback. Do not be in the middle. Delayed draw in for later. Blind stack. Blind stack tanks to the front. Should be fine. Hands afterwards. Check your hands. To resolve these. All good. More lasers at the rear. Left hand and draw in afterwards. Left hand and there's a draw in. Remember to step in the center after. Okay, those who got hit just as soon as self resolve hands. Flares. 3 marked players will need to drop these outside. You drop the flares as close to the edge as you can. Okay, good. Last set of hands. Okay, and phase transition. Try to heal up. Try to grab everyone up. Okay, one more dead player there. Thank you. Nice. Okay, everyone's up. Heal up. Shield up before running off. Okay, pop a shield or 2 or 10. Okay, and fan out to your positions. Nice. I gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, good luck. There's one more red white, so more heals. And good luck teams A and C for third Art of Darkness. This is gonna blow up, but it's fine. Okay. All good. Oh, Ronnie's still alive. It's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, ready, check once more. Okay, yeah, we have about 15 minutes, yeah. Alright, let's give it another go. Left hand. Away. This is away. Phase transition. First set of hand tethers goes to the front. Second set of hand tethers will be going to the rear. Lasers at the back. Let's check to see if a tank swap is necessary. And flares. 3 flare marked players, drop these outside. We have flare, drop them outside. Everyone else comes to the center. Light party stacks afterwards. Okay, light party stacks, heal up. That's our healer. Oh sh. Okay, right hand. Okay, resolve your hands. Delayed draw in for later. Okay, nice. Thank you. Okay, the 3 sets of hands. No worries, no worries. All good. Look away. Look away from the boss and the eye. Left hand and draw in afterwards. Left hand and there is a draw in afterwards. You can use arm's length or shortcuts, but do remember to step into the middle. Step in to help Asuna those who are hit. Rear lasers at the back. More hands. Okay, and there'll be a phase. Okay, there's a knockback first. One more knockback. Do not be in the middle. Do not be in the middle. Okay, and this is the phase transition. Now we try to grab everyone up. Okay, recover, heal up, and pop some mitigations for the raid wide. Okay, we have just gotten up. Don't break Transcendence until it's safe to do so. Okay, heal up, shield up before running off. Okay, and good luck. Fan out to your positions. Everyone is up. We'll give it a try. That is really what hurts. Okay, good luck. Teams A and C, all tanks re-establish enmity on your new targets. Okay, teams A and C, third out of darkness. Good luck. Okay, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Oh dear, disconnecting, let's see. Okay, this is donut. Just come closer to the center, but don't step on each other's tiles. Nice. Next will be brambles. Try to drop them on the waymarks provided. Laser eyes, point those outside. Okay, brambles, drop. Just go to the waymark. Those with the seed on top of them, just drop them on the waymarks. Then go back to your positions afterwards. Okay, go back to your positions. This is cross. Yeah, Shian, you move to the outer tile. Shian, you move to the outer tile. The one in the corner. Yes, thank you. Okay, yeah, it's fine, no worries. Okay, just stay there for a second. I've been feared. Okay, thank you. Okay, breaking brambles. Try to split the tethers. Okay, but I don't think we get much further than this. All good. At least you're seeing the mechanics. But yeah, we're not doing it properly. Did you have to like drop me down? It's fine. Very funny. Okay, and this is a line stack. Okay, I'm just calling out the mechanic, but we're obviously not doing it now. Just mentioning what this mechanic is. Pretty good, pretty good. No worries, no worries. It's the first time we're seeing some of the mechanics here. Okay, really check. Let's try to do it again. Pretty good. Just getting past towers is already pretty good. I wouldn't worry too much about the brambles for now. We can resolve brambles in the next session. Okay, counting down. Let's just try to focus on doing phase 1 and towers for now. Left hand. This is left hand. Away. This is away. Maybe I should have encouraged players to greet so much, but it's okay lah. As long as you don't overdo it, it's fine. We're all the players with the bleed. Okay, first set of hand tethers goes to the front. I know, right? Second set of hand tethers goes to the back. Lasers at the rear. Tanks, check to see if a tank swap is necessary. And there will be flares. 3 flare mark players, drop these outside. If you have flare, drop them outside. Let's go. Okay. I mean, just commit. Yeah, it's okay lah. Okay, and light party stacks. Yeah, one of the flare was misplaced. Actually, you should. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All good. Okay, right hand, go to the right. And then first set of hands. Delayed draw in for later. Oh damn, goodness. Second set of hands, and there'll be a third set of hands afterwards as well. Okay, third set of hands. Look away from the boss and look away from the eye as well. Left hand and draw in afterwards. Left hand and draw in after this. Okay, do remember to step in to the center. Step in. Lasers at the rear. Alright, 13 stacks now. Okay, draw in. This is a draw in. You want to move out for this. Yeah, just waiting to take the res. Step in. You can try to recover if we can. It's like quite a lot of dead players. I'll try to quickly poke if I can. Phase transition. We're not gonna survive. I'll try my best. Okay, nice, thank you. But my whole party is almost wiped. Okay lah, just fan out as best as we can. Yeah, heal up and shield up if you can. This will hurt. Oh, nice. Okay, we almost there. Okay. Cause some heals, spot heals. Tanks, re-establish enmity. Rio's dying. Okay, nice. I gotcha. Okay, teams A and C, good luck. Third Art of Darkness. Okay, one tower is fine. One tower is fine. Not much you can do about that. Okay, this is Donut. Come in close to the boss. Okay, nice. Next will be Brambles. Try to, if you have Brambles, drop them on the waymarks provided. Okay, for those with the Cursed Gaze, point them outside once it is expiring. Okay, point the gaze outside. Excuse me, Cheyenne, you have to move into the notch. There's no way I can do this. so yeah, okay, in that scenario, you have to move aside to let the Bramble Mark player go past. Oh, yeah, it's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, breaking Brambles and interrupting the ad. Okay, I'll just do calls as per normal, but we're not going to resolve this because the brambles are misplaced. So you need to split the tether by going far away from it. No worries, just try as best to see as much of the fight as you can. I see some you're running with the edge chasing after you. All good, don't worry about it. This is the first time seeing these mechanics. Okay, this is spread by the way. But we are just dying here. It's not survivable with many idiot players. So that after the brambles breaking brambles, there's a stack mechanic which needs everyone up to soak, or a spread mechanic which needs everyone to spread out and have enough bodies to take hits. So either way, we're just not getting past it without everyone being up. So don't worry about it. All good. Okay, counting down. We do one last pull. We do one last pull. Okay, yeah. This is last pull. The last. Yep, this will be the last pull. All right, let's go. Counting down. Yeah, I think we did pretty good, huh? Not bad. We cleared phase 1 consistently now. Right, left hand. Away. This is away. We face transition. Alright, first set of hand tethers goes to the back. Second set of hand tethers goes to the front. Lasers at the rear. Your tanks do check to see if a tank swap is necessary. This will be flares. Drop these outside. We drop the flares outside. Light party stacks, shield and heals if necessary. Shane is, yes, he's so stacked with us in front. Thank you. Okay, right hand. First set of hands, and delayed draw in for later. Second set of hands, there will be a third set as well. Okay, all the hands are resolving. Look away from the boss and look away from the eye. Left hand and draw in afterwards. Left hand and draw in. Okay, do remember to step into the middle after. Step in. Okay, if you get hit, just Asuna yourself. Lasers at the rear. Sorry about that. More hands. Okay, there is a draw in. Do remember to step into the middle afterwards. Step in. If you get hit, try to get a heal to Asuna you. You can heal up and shield up. Try to recover. Grab everyone up. Don't break Transcendence until it is safe to do so. You can heal up. Nice. Pop a shield on everyone before you fan out. And go to your positions. Good luck. We'll try our best now that everyone's up. Okay, one more red white. Quite spicy. Okay, and all tanks need to re-establish enmity on your targets. Teams A and C, good luck. good, sort of. Oh, okay, no, too many towers exploded. Well, that's fine. Okay, pretty good. Alright, that's it. That was the last pull. Pretty good. Yeah, if you stand on the tower, okay, let's just hop out. I will do some like debrief, but if people need to head off, thank you so much for coming, guys. I will be hosting more sessions in future. Okay, let's just leave the instance first. So I'll be hosting more sessions in future. Probably do another fresh run sometime in the upcoming week, and I will post up a sign up sheet as usual. So just sign up for whatever proc level you're at. And hopefully we'll be able to do more runs in future as well. Okay, Mocha Latte is gonna be restarting their hosts. We'll continue to host car runs in future as well. So do feel free to look out for their runs as well, and you can join them as well. So hopefully we'll get enough runs for everyone of all different proc levels, and we'll try to slowly make progress to getting clears eventually. Okay, so I hope you guys had fun. Okay, not too much stress. This is just really introductory session just to see and experience what the fight is like. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. If you wish to do so, you can stay on the VC and do so. If not, then just drop me a question in the Discord as well. Okay, not only myself but many other experienced players who have cleared the content will be able to help answer your questions as well. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for coming. Okay, and do keep an eye out for future sessions. Okay, I will post them in the same manner as I did today's session. Thanks, guys. No problem. I hope you had fun. It was there's a lot of interesting scenarios. Especially when players like to. The hands aren't actually the problem. The hands not the problem. Is like car crashes or stepping on each other's tile, which is the problem you will see in phase 2. I understand. Yeah, I understand. I mean, to be fair, yeah. I understand that, like, for those who are used to using like the Kobe strat, which is the true north, it takes a bit of getting used to, but and there's nothing wrong with that strat. I want to be very clear. Yeah, it's perfectly fine to use. Takes a bit of time to get used to it. Yeah, but I think like with regards to the strats there's pros and cons to each like I've mentioned earlier. Like relative north I like because you don't need to stop and check where north is, especially post looming. Okay, looming is a mechanic later on which shuffles players around and sends you to different part of the arena, so it gets a bit messy when you have to reorientate yourself. Hence why I find that using the relative north method or strat is better. Okay, Ideal is not the only strat that uses this relative north. Okay, I think Car does it as well, which is a NA strat. But regardless, I just find that using relative north is quicker to reorientate yourself because your facing is based off the ad. So if you can see the ad, that is north. Should I say the boss in the center, that is north. So the teams on the side will just point facing the center, facing inwards, and that is your new north. You don't need to think about it. Oh, sorry. Yeah. As in, the ad is facing you. So, assuming that the boss is north, you just face towards the boss, and let me see, let me just double check. Yeah, let me see, Yeah. Okay. I understand. As long as you are putting yourself, the ad, and then the boss in a straight line, that is correct. So the ad will be facing outwards, you will be facing inwards, and the north is basically outwards towards the arena side. Yeah. Okay, I get. It's just the terminology but basically, as long as you're facing the boss in the center, that is correct. will be on the other side lah. Yeah. It depends on which side you're of the ad you're on lah. But yeah, it's just relative to the ad's position, which is why I prefer this strategy lah. I won't say the entire ideal strat is better. Like, to be very fair, I think Kobe's strat, right, the pivot laser, Kobe's strat does pivot laser better because instead of you run away from the laser, you are moving behind the laser. So it's less likely you will get hit by the laser, which is why I like Kobe's strat for pivot laser specifically better. So certain parts of certain strats I like, but there's no one strat that has, like relative north plus counterclockwise for pivot laser plus this plus that. It's just bits and pieces here and there. So I just pick the strat that has the most preferable mechanics. So which is in this case ideal. So yeah, that's why I'm using this strat. Plus there's some benefits to it. I mean, I could possibly use like some NA strat, which is the best optimal for everything. But the problem is that neither Materia nor Elemental uses it. Yeah. So if I want to get people to use it, right, everyone is new to it. So it's not ideal as well. This way, with ideal strat, right, I can at least pull people from Elemental over. So like Bunny Chan comes over from Elemental, they already know the strat. So easier for me to persuade them to come to come over. Something along those lines. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons. There's a few other considerations as well. But yeah. But because this is a new fresh group, right, I think it doesn't matter too much. Or at least I hope it doesn't matter too much. Okay lah, I think that's pretty much it. Tomorrow there's another session, but I think you're not joining, right? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know until like today, right? I think like 3 or 4 people didn't show up, so I will try to last minute ping people. I hopefully can get everything sorted out by 15 minutes before the start time, and then if I need reserve, I'll ping people like 10 minutes or 5 minutes before the start time, so that we can try to start on time. But I mean, we'll see who shows up first. At least for the JPs, I mean, the Elemental side, there's a lot more people signing up. So not so worried about being unable to find replacements. But we'll see. We'll try to sort it out before we get started tomorrow. Okay, anything else? If not, then I think that's it for today's session as well. Thanks so much for joining. At the start, yes, it always alternates. Half the alliance will be forwards, half the alliance will be backwards, and it's literally 12 players getting front, 12 players getting back. Yeah, it's always alternate, but I will still say it out anyway because some people don't pay attention. So yeah. Yeah, I understand. But yeah, it alternates. Half is front, half is back. No problem. Hope to see you all in future sessions as well. Okay, I will be hopping out as well. Take care now, guys. Bye-bye. Alright, so that's it for today's session. Pretty good. Let me just disband if it's not already disbanded. Okay, yeah, it's done. And yeah, I think pretty okay lah. We did pretty alright. This was a 2-hour session for phase 1, so I think at the end of the second hour we more or less had it. I didn't expect everyone to execute everything perfectly, but we were consistently getting to phase 2 at the end. So that's pretty much the objective of today's session, getting to past phase 1, practicing it enough so that when we eventually hit phase 3, we would be proficient with resolving it, because phase 1 and phase 3 are the same phase essentially. Okay, they are just alternate. You either get phase 1 at the start, okay, or should I say permutation A at the start and permutation B at the end, or vice versa. So practicing phase 1/3 is crucial for clearing the fight itself. Okay, nothing sucks more than clearing phase 1, clearing phase 2, having a chance to clear the entire fight, and messing up phase 3 because someone didn't do phase 1 mechanics properly. So it's really important to get phase 1 down pat. It's really important for everyone to not panic when they eventually inevitably see phase 3 someday, because phase 3 is phase 1. So when they eventually get to phase 3, on that one pool where everyone did phase 1, did phase 2 very cleanly, very nicely, and they finally get into phase 3, it really sucks if someone just drops the ball there. So it's quite important that everyone is able to competently do phase 1/3. Eventually someday they will get there and be able to clear. So they need to be proficient with 1/3. Okay, but not to worry, they'll get a lot more practice with all the prog they are getting in phase 2. Okay, every phase 2 prog is going to be a phase 1 practice as well. So I'm not too worried about that. But we need to get everyone past this initial hurdle first. Okay, hopefully everyone had a good time. Okay, I try to emphasize on having fun because, to be honest, right, as you keep banging your head against this content repeatedly, okay, I do understand that the content itself is not the most friendliest in the sense that someone out there in the alliance of, in the full alliance of 24, any one person messing up any one mechanic tends to lead to a snowball or cascading effect, which tends to lead to a wipe. So it does get a bit frustrating over time as players keep messing up. Okay, it might be like, player A messing up the first pool, then player B messing up the second pool, then player A messing up the third pool, player C messing up the fourth pool, and so on and so forth. Like one player in every pool messing up just wipes everyone. So it tends to have that effect after a while. Tends to sort of get a bit grindy and annoying. Okay, but as long as players are having fun, okay, ideally if folks sign up as a group with their friends, okay, like what we had today. Okay, there was I think a group of 5 and a group of 4 and a couple of pairs, couples. It's actually quite fun to work in groups like this. So I try to assign groups within their own parties and within their own small little cells so they can play together. So there's no one else to blame if it's your friend messing up, right? So it's like, it's one of those situations where it's just more fun with friends. So yeah, I try to assign players in their friend groups together so that they can proc together as well, and it does make it a bit more fun. So yeah, I hope everyone had fun and enjoyed it. I will be hosting more of this content in future. Okay, keeping in mind my own schedule. Okay, so like I'm for those of you who have been following my channel, you will know that I'm hosting every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for another Alo Island content. Okay, every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I'm doing AAI, and I'm thinking of maybe doing Thursdays for this Chaotic Alliance raids. Maybe Thursday, but realistically I can only squeeze in one session on Thursday, so it's likely going to be on the elemental side, unless I want to do like Thursday afternoon / evening for Materia. Okay, but we'll see. Maybe I'll consider hosting one run on Thursday this week just to see the numbers first, and if there's enough interest, I can consider doing it regularly. Okay, but generally for Materia side, the main issue is just that there's not enough available people. Okay, I wouldn't say it's not enough people. There's obviously people interested in the content, but getting everyone to have this to be able to join at the same time is a bit of a difficulty. So because of time zone differences and working hours and such. So like 6 p.m. plus 8 GMT for myself is too early for some of the +8 GMT folks living in Southeast Asia or SEA. But it's 8 p.m. for the MATERIA folks in over there in the +10 GMT time zone. So it's peak hour for them, but not quite right for us. Okay, for myself, I'm also in +8 GMT. So if I put it slightly later, 7 p.m., which is 9 p.m. for them, stretches all the way to 11. That's the sweet spot, 9 to 11, or 7 to 9. Any later than that, it goes into the midnight territory for +10 GMT folks. So it gets a bit tight. The timing is really, really tight for weekday. So hence I prefer weekends. It's a bit more flexible. We have a bit more time to work around with. So, but I'll see. I'll definitely look forward to hosting on weekends. Weekdays, I'll see what I can do. Maybe I'll try to host one on this upcoming Thursday, and we'll check on the interest level and availability of the players involved. Okay, other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I'll be hosting again for Elemental tomorrow at 2 p.m. +8 GMT. So I'll be doing the exact same thing as I did today, but instead over on Elemental, okay, we have a full 24 there as well. So we'll be running more fresh folks through the Chaotic Alliance raids for Car. Okay, and we'll just get them started on it, same as what we did here today. Okay, hopefully we will see similar or better results tomorrow, and it's guaranteed to be a good time. It always is. It always is a good time. So yeah, we'll give it a run tomorrow at 2 p.m. +8 GMT. Over on the Japanese data center, Thornberry, my home, okay, Elemental, okay, my home data center, Elemental. Okay, I'll be hosting one car run tomorrow as well. Same thing, 2 hours and a little bit for the break time in between. Okay, do feel free to join us tomorrow as well. Yeah, other than that, I'll be hosting another Alo Island on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Okay, but this week we've been taking a short break or hiatus from it. Okay, from the Criterion Dungeon runs. Okay, because Kelly isn't feeling too well. She had to go see the dentist, so she wasn't feeling great on Wednesdays and Fridays, which was yesterday and Wednesday. So we will be resuming once she feels better. Okay, once she feels up to it, we will resume. Okay, hopefully on Monday next week. Okay, if not then Wednesday or Friday. We'll see. Okay, other than that, I think that's it from me for now. It's 9 p.m. +8 GMT my time. So I'm gonna head off, take a short chill break, maybe go do some more crafting. Okay, and I'll see you guys around. Now, if you like my content, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, do consider subscribing to my channel, okay, to be notified of when I'm streaming. Okay, I have my stream schedule in the channel description. Okay, and I'll update it once I've finalized certain scheduled events, such as this car run. Okay, once I decide to run it every Saturday or so, for example, I will list it in my channel description. Okay, if you have any comments or feedback, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below as well. Okay, if not, otherwise, I'm just gonna head off and take a short break and just chill out for the rest of the evening. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and I hope you guys have a great weekend ahead, and I'll see you all around next time. Take care now, and bye bye.